Am I the a-hole for leaving my boyfriend after he prayed to Trump at family dinner? I had never been so unattracted to him in my life. We never aligned politically, but he never liked Trump either, or so I thought. We were at dinner with my family who are conservative but are not Trump fans. My dad asked my boyfriend to pray, and we all took each other's hands. It started off normal, let this food nourish our bodies type stuff, but then he took a left turn, went full on praising Trump out of nowhere for keeping us safe from the woke mob and asked him for guidance in the new year. I opened my eyes and looked at him. I had to see for myself the words leave his mouth. He went on, "Thank you Trump for providing for this family and for protecting us from foreign actors who wish to do America harm." Finally, he closed out with "and thank you for making America great again. Amen." Now in my family, when the praying person says amen, everyone else says amen. But here, not a peep, crickets. And most of my family probably voted for Trump, like many right-wingers, but they did so still thinking that he is a sleazy con man who is unqualified and crass. So you could slice the tension with a knife. It was silent, until I actually laughed. Maybe I shouldn't have laughed. Maybe I should have communicated with my boyfriend privately, telling him that I was not comfortable with that type of prayer in front of my family. But I laughed. I couldn't help myself. It was so absurd and unexpected. I apologized in front of my family, said I was sorry to my boyfriend too, but he asked me what I was sorry for. I said for laughing. He asked me what I was laughing at. I asked him if he was serious. I told him he had just prayed to Trump like he was the second coming of Jesus Christ. He was instantly upset, threw down his fork which clattered onto the plate. My whole family was looking on. He told me I was being childish and to grow up. Now I was furious too. He and I must have talked for a billion hours about how ridiculous it was that Trump is the only person you can vote for as a conservative, so I thought we were on the same page, but I guess I had misread him completely. In retrospect, I think he just agreed with me all the time to shut me up and avoid arguments. I wanted to handle this right here right now, so I did. I pressed him to explain himself. I asked him what God said in the Bible about worshipping a false prophet, if he remembered the second of the 10 Commandments. He tried to get me to shut up, saying too sternly in front of my family, "We can talk about this later." I told him no, it's okay, my family would like to know how you feel too. He was defensive, uncomfortable, but I didn't care. I pressed and pressed until finally he said, "The elimination attempt was proof. God saved him. He is chosen, so I speak to him. I don't see what the issue is." Wow. I knew he had voted for him, but I also knew he disagreed with him on many things. Our families are Christians with a capital C. We don't even believe in divorce. Trump has had two, let alone the 1,000 of other crazy stuff he has said and done. Remember, grab them by the wimp. If I said half the stuff Trump said in our highly religious household, I would get a spanking at 23 years old. But now here my boyfriend was, praying to Trump like he was all-powerful, omniscient, ordained by the Lord himself, sent here to reduce taxes on the rich or something. I didn't recognize him anymore. Where was this coming from? I asked him if he believed Trump could actually hear him. He said he didn't know, but that the Lord works in mysterious ways. I asked him if Trump acts like Jesus, giving to the poor and loving one another. He said he hadn't met him personally. If he ever did, he would let me know. At this point, we had been the source of entertainment for long enough at the dinner table. My family is Southern, and we're being polite. Perfect hosts who didn't want to get involved. But enough was enough. My father told us both to be quiet, to keep politics out of family dinner. He changed the subject. Mostly we ate in silence. We argued the entire drive back to campus. I told him that Christians don't pray to human beings and that God may have saved him, but that doesn't automatically mean he is the second coming. My boyfriend didn't care. He just kept saying that Trump will save us, so he speaks to him. Nothing got through. We argued and argued, until at one point he basically predicted the apocalypse as spelled out in Revelation, with Trump riding a white horse leading the charge into heaven. Even to me, a devout Christian all my life, he sounded insane. So I left him, and I thank God every day that he had the sense to show me who my ex really was, because we had been talking about marriage and starting a family in the next few months. I was so naive. He was so detached from reality. I had no idea it had gotten that bad, and on some level I feel bad, like we could have come together, met each other halfway, communicated until we understood each other, but he was too far gone. I know it. Since the breakup he has been posting nonstop on social media, always convinced that the devil is corrupting those close to us to test us. I can't help but feel like he is talking about me. I do feel like I could have prevented this, but now he is too far gone, and there is nothing I can do. Going forward, I will only date someone whose political and spiritual beliefs align with mine. It will be the first question I ask on dates. How do you feel about blasphemy?